The coronavirus has devastated families, of course, all across the nation. The family of 65-year-old J.W. Thomas is just one of those families.
Sadly, he died at the North Shore Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Miami. Now his family's suing, saying he contracted the virus after the facility went into a mandatory lockdown. Joining us now tonight from Miami, Florida is Jennifer and Donna Thomas. Thank you both so much for joining us, and we are so sorry for what's happening with him having this terrible virus. Can you give us a little bit of an indication of what you've been going through dealing with this?
Hi, thank you for having us. It's been really hard, and my father's 65 years old. He was recently in a nursing home. He has diabetes. So what ended up happening was from March 6th exactly, he had to be put into the hospital at North Shore because he had to have an amputation done to one of his legs. So that was completed and that was done. They sent him to the rehab center, part of the hospital. Last Friday, my sister gets a phone call and she gets told by a hospital representative that my dad tested positive for COVID-19. That was really hard for us to deal with. It's a new reality. So when my sister asked her about in terms of what they're gonna do, she said, well, just wait. And I'm sorry, and I'm not just speaking for my family. I'm speaking for other families that have been affected too in this situation. We don't have time to wait. What are we gonna wait for him to die? It doesn't make any sense. No. So that's why the suit was filed against the facility in terms of that. But we're just really going through a lot. My mom is she's recovering from a transplant, her liver and her kidney. So she got through that, thank God. And it's been really hard. We've been calling the hospital. They don't want to pick up the phone. Actually, one day they picked up the phone for my sister and they said, he can't come to the phone right now. So you can't tell us, you had enough decency to call us and say, oh, he's COVID-19 positive, but you can't take the phone to him?
Interesting.
I don't understand.
We understand a lot of confusion, and we apologize because we actually thought he had passed. So we're glad to hear that he has not passed. So your difficulty is in the communication here with the facility, and you're having a hard time understanding exactly what the status is of him.
Yes, and whether he's receiving adequate care, because
exactly.
When my sister spoke to her in terms of, what's happening next, she said, oh, we're just going to wait. What are we waiting for? People are dying.
That's right.
And then you have healthcare facilities and nursing homes. They're running to the governor asking for immunity from lawsuits. That's not right.
And it's not fair to
families. So you guys can always win and we lose. And I'm trying not to make it's not a racial thing, because a lot of people from all sorts of nationalities are being affected. It's not so much of a racial thing. I know that's what the society likes to put out there, but it's not, and it's not fair.
Well,
I'm hoping.
No, of course you're frustrated, and we absolutely understand that, because when you think about it, the government has mandated that they do contact you because of COVID-19 for legal reasons, lawsuit reasons, whatever it happens to be. But the frustration on your part, and we fully understand it, is that you can't go see about your father, right? I mean,
no, we can't.
You can't do anything except make a phone call, and if that phone call is not returned, then you have no confirmation, no information, nothing.
Nothing. And my greatest concern is that I was concerned about the fact that, okay, we got this information, you was told this, and at the same time, okay, well, what kind of care he's getting? I need to know, I need to feel better about that, knowing that he's been taken care of. And you understand what I'm saying? Because we don't know. We haven't seen him, and we can't get in to see him. So it's very upsetting.
So what has a lawyer told you about the situation?
I mean, we've already gotten advice on that. We have our attorney, yes. But it's just so far what's being put out there is basically that the healthcare facilities are running to Governor DeSantis and asking for immunity from lawsuits.
Exactly.
When the patients that were already in the homes at the time, they were infected because the employees brought it to them. That's another situation. These facilities are not properly screening their employees.
That's right.
My dad didn't go there with COVID-19. He didn't come there with that.
He did not.
Somebody brought that to him. How could he really move about? He has one leg. Diabetic, one leg, suffers from Alzheimer's. We're in reach. We're really in reach. And then you have the government coming in and, they want to possibly grant immunity for a law that's been in place forever?
Well, listen, you have an international pulpit right now. Before we go, is there a message that you want to send out to other people who find themselves in your situation?
My message I want to basically send out to anybody that's going through this, because it's horrific, is don't give up and keep fighting.
That's right.
Don't just lay down and take it. Don't lay down. Keep fighting.
Because it's not fair to your family member. It's not fair to the family.
Well,
not fair at all.
Thank you both for sharing the story with you. We wish your father the best. We wish you the best as you continue forward, and we'll be keeping you in our prayers. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.